If you're comparing the Abundant Self program with therapy or coaching or some other personal development program, it's worth looking at the differences because the differences can seem a little unclear at times. Each approach is going to explore your beliefs, emotions, behavior, maybe your identity, or perhaps your relationships and confidence, and their purpose, methods, and their structure, and of course their level of support will differ quite considerably. And understanding these differences can help you choose an approach that matches your present needs. And that is really important to get something that aligns with what you need in this present moment. Therapy, for instance, provides professional support for things like psychological distress, maybe trauma, difficult experiences that you've gone through, relationship problems, or mental health concerns. And depending on the training and the specialism, a therapist may help you understand your past experiences or maybe regulate difficult emotions. They'll maybe help you examine your relationships or respond more effectively to different psychological symptoms. The therapist's qualifications, their professional scope, and any relevant experience that they have really matter quite a lot. And if you're experiencing a mental health crisis, serious psychological distress, or severe trauma symptoms, seeking support from an appropriately qualified therapist or clinical professional is really important. Coaching, on the other hand, usually focuses on your future. It's focused on your goals, the decisions you make, your strategies, and your accountability. You might choose coaching when you want to develop a business plan or change your career, improve your leadership skills, or complete a project, or maybe turn an idea into a practical plan. And coaching often suits people who have a reasonably clear outcome in mind. A coach can help you clarify your direction, identify practical steps, and maintain momentum as you move towards that outcome. Personal development programs cover a much broader range of subjects and formats. They may teach meditation, confidence skills, communication skills, leadership skills, help you build better habits, or help you with your financial planning. And some programs take place over just a day or maybe a weekend. Others provide recorded lessons that you complete in your own time over a much longer, protracted period. They can offer an accessible way to learn a particular method or maybe to explore a defined area of personal growth. The Abundant Self is a live, guided group program lasting approximately 7 to 8 months, and it's designed for people who recognize that recurring patterns in their lives are influencing several areas of their lives. You may understand the importance of setting boundaries and still experience guilt when you try to establish one. Or you may recognize your professional value and still feel uncomfortable stating an appropriate fee. You might also have a clear strategy while fear of criticism continues to affect your visibility in front of your colleagues or your professional peers, or your customers, in fact. In these situations, you may already possess considerable knowledge and self-awareness. The recurring response can involve your beliefs, your emotions, physical reactions, habitual behavior, and an established sense of identity. The Abundant Self helps participants recognize these responses, understand what maintains them, and then develop a greater choice in how they respond. And participants practice making decisions that reflect their present values, their needs, and their intentions. So the program combines various meditation practices, body and emotional awareness, reflective inquiry, identifying focus practices, and contemporary energy-based modalities that can assist and help keep you in a state of alignment and coherence. And it follows 4 connected phases that build one upon the other. The first phase develops presence, stability, and awareness, and this is really important as the foundation. The second phase reveals beliefs, emotional habits, and the conditioned responses, the patterns that have been driving you up until now. The third phase explores identity and strengthens your alignment between your awareness that you've been developing in phase 1, your values, and your behavior. And then the fourth phase concentrates on applying these capabilities within everyday life. Regular 2-hour group sessions happen every week, extended 6-hour intensives and personal practice provide repeated opportunities for application, and they happen at the end of each phase. And this sustained structure will allow participants to observe the recurring responses as they appear in their relationships, in their financial decisions, their career choices, and other real situations that have been holding them back in some way during their life. The Abundant Self provides guided personal development within clear professional boundaries. Clinical assessment, psychotherapy, trauma therapy, psychiatric support, and medical care remain the responsibility of appropriately qualified professionals. So, how do you decide which approach suits you? Choose therapy when you need professional support with psychological distress, trauma, some mental health concern, or difficult experiences or relationships. Choose coaching when you have a defined goal and want support with your strategy, your planning, maybe your decision making or your accountability. Choose a focused personal development program when you want to learn a particular method or explore one clear, defined area of growth. Consider the Abundant Self when recurring patterns influence several parts of your life and you want a sustained process combining awareness, reflective inquiry, personal practice, and regular guidance. But before committing to any approach, ask about the practitioner's qualifications, their methods, their professional boundaries, the format of the program, the time requirements, of course, the costs, and the realistic outcomes. And begin with a clear understanding of the issue you want to address and the level of support that it's going to require. This will help you choose the appropriate approach that most closely matches your current circumstances.